When the pandemic struck, our lives changed in the most dramatic ways. No gathering for worship, food pantries empty, children hungry, mask and sanitizer required, and deep cleaning against an unseen virus before we could gather together again. Inevitably, someone we knew became ill, and the disease overwhelmed the physical body. It was suddenly very real. It was a crisis. But immediately, a long-standing partnership began to formulate a response, addressing the basic needs of congregations across our state. The Arkansas Annual Conference of the United Methodist Church and the Methodist Foundation for Arkansas sought ways to assist and guide congregations on how to do ministry in the age of a pandemic. It is almost certain that for some time we will be challenged again and again to find creative and different ways to live out our faith. New ideas and needs have already begun to take shape. Here are some of the first steps. When Philander Smith College was forced to close due to the pandemic, many students required emergency assistance. Through a grant from Methodist Foundation for Arkansas, over 130 students received assistance with housing, groceries, general expenses like bills and fees, travel expenses including airfare and gas, and laptops and access to the internet. The primary uses of the funds were to provide emergency aid to students who were impacted by the college's decision to transition to remote learning and close the college's residential halls, technology for students, and technology for faculty and staff to aid in access and support for online instruction. At present, 86% of churches in Arkansas are now providing food to hungry children and their families through food pantries and other ministries. Because of COVID-19, our churches have been forced to transition to an online worship focus. We previously awarded over $30,000 from Methodist Foundation for Arkansas to churches to support this online ministry, but we have had more requests since the money was depleted. We would like to continue this grant allowance to support smaller local churches who desire to grow their online audience. This project allows for local churches to have their website hosting fees paid during their first year after launching a new website. Boosting a local church's online presence during COVID-19 has shown that churches are innovative, committed, and eager to pivot in a time of change. Cameras that are provided allow for live streaming and easy control and editing via cell phone. Ongoing support for using video technology for new ministries and best practices for using online technology to reach seeker audiences is also provided. As churches begin to reopen, they must have adequate personal protection equipment and cleaning supplies to prevent the potential spread of the virus. The Center for Disease Control and Prevention recommends that, in addition to 6-foot distancing, all persons should wear a face mask in public. Churches should have face masks available for individuals who do not already have them. In addition, hand sanitizer should be available at the entrance and exits of the building. Any shared spaces should be cleaned and sanitized between groups. Masks, disinfectants, and hand sanitizer is already in short supply as businesses open up, and they will become more so. This grant will provide the basic supplies needed for our churches to begin in-person worship by providing 1 gallon of disinfectant and a gallon of hand sanitizer to each charge, and enough masks for 1/4 of their average weekly attendance. The Methodist Foundation for Arkansas and the Arkansas Annual Conference have, in their partnership, responded in dramatic fashion to assist local churches in countering the devastating effects of this pandemic. With faith and determination, they have found ways to help local churches continue to proclaim the gospel and minister in Jesus' name. With creativity and ingenuity, the United Methodist Church in Arkansas is offering grace and hope. The Methodist Foundation for Arkansas is marshaling its resources to see that the people hear and understand these words in the midst of this terrible time.